What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and I'm coming at you with another video, and I make no qualms when it comes to my disdain for both the Doctor Who 60th anniversary special and the Doctor Who Church on Ruby Road. I thought they were both despicable. I thought they were awful. Just some of the worst TV I have seen in years. I have talked relentlessly about the actual viewership numbers and the data and telling you how awful it truly is for this. I've been telling you that the show is going off the rails. It's woker than woke than ever before. You know, chastising David Tennant's Doctor for being a male presenting Time Lord, having Shudigatwa come out saying they will be addressing his race next season, and also there will be an episode based solely on his very leftist liberal bubble. Oh, his words, not mine. I've also talked about how the new companion is proud that they're going to be more controversial and they're going to be trying to get the Gen Z crowd and all that. Well, when you begin to push for all this, when you begin to virtue signal, when you begin to focus in on all these woke elements, you can't really cry that hard when you get this. Doctor Who actor David Tennant's wife bullied off Twitter for refusing to attack Israel. So I'm going to get this out of the way before we get into this whole story. Just because you have political opinions that I disagree with, I'm not going to go harass you. I think that's wrong. I think that's I believe that's wrong, okay? Harassing somebody off the internet is wrong. And in this situation, this is woke on woke crime, because before we get fully into this story, I do have to point out that Georgina Tennant makes powerful pledge to trans community. I am going nowhere. This is a woman who is actively pushing transgenderism on their kids and everything like that. And hey, okay, I gotta be honest here. It's woke on woke crime, but I still find it wrong and abhorrent to see somebody get bullied off Twitter. But let's get into the story, shall we? David Tennant recently returned to the role of the Doctor for Doctor Who's 60th anniversary with 3 specials written by Russell T Davies. Tennant, along with the cast and crew of Doctor Who, have been pushing radical left agendas within the show and on their personal platforms for a long time. But it wasn't enough for an increasingly angry online mob who's been demanding the cancellation of any who isn't rabidly pro-Palestine. And that's true. That is something else you got to realize. You guys have been cultivating this audience. You guys have been trying to create this audience and say, this is the audience we want. This is the audience we desire. We don't want you guys that just want good stories, that want the old ways, you know. If you're not woke, you're not with us, you know, trans rights, everything like this, you know, LGBT2, whatever, you know, all that stuff. The people that don't want any of the propaganda, any of the bullshit, any of the social justice in their content, we don't want you. We want the people that solely want this. We want the very leftist liberal bubble people, the people that want the propaganda. Well, the people that want the propaganda, require the propaganda, only live for the propaganda. If you're not pulling the current propaganda line, they are going to attack you and bully you, and they don't care about it. You either are with them 110% of the time, or you're dead to them. His wife, Georgina Tennant, was bullied to the point she deleted her Twitter/X account this weekend. X user John the White first reported that Georgina Tennant, wife of one of the fandom's favorite doctors, David Tennant, and also daughter of the fifth Doctor, and also was the Doctor's daughter in a particular episode. So there's also that. Was bullied off of the platform in recent days. And this tweet from in the first tweet, he mentions a user asks, "What, Georgina Tennant is a Zionist?" Another user replies, "Yeah, she liked loads of Zionist propaganda on Instagram and then unliked it after getting called out without apologizing or anything." Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, what I gotta say here is I have no evidence that she did this or didn't do this. It's just, hey, you know, you live by the woke sword, you're gonna die by the woke sword. I still say she shouldn't be being bullied off Twitter, but I have to just point this out here. You know, she ended up responding with, wow. And she further clarifies when you come down here. She followed up with a series of tweets saying, just to clarify my wow, it's not a response to being called something. Call me what you want. That's fine. It's a response to a lie. I don't like lying. I don't tend to comment on here unless I feel my contribution can offer more than others. On this matter, it can't. David Tennant's wife continued, I do not support Minecrafting of innocent people, nor do I associate it with people who do. But you know what? You know that if you want to hear from the people about what is happening anywhere around the world, look to those whose words can inform and teach you. I agree with that. I agree with that because I don't really want to go to Georgina Tennant to talk about what's happening between Palestine and Israel. Anybody that wants to get your politics, your political talking points, and your political tags from who you talk to, who you watch on TV, what celebrity out there is doing this, those are some of the most stupid positions I've ever seen. Half these people don't even know where food comes from, and you want to get their opinion on geopolitical situations in the Middle East? It's stupid, is what it is, okay? She doesn't need to comment on this. She doesn't need to take a position every single time. I agree with her on that. Again, though, you live by the woke sword, you're gonna die by the woke sword. Georgina Tennant concluded, I follow lots of people who have taught me huge amounts recently, and I can't recommend it enough. I will always support everyone's right to live in peace. Always. Hey, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I see nothing wrong with what she posted. I agree with her actually almost 110%. But guess what? Even if I disagreed with her, I wouldn't be going around trying to bully her off Twitter and screaming and shouting at her. This goes to my whole point of this video. When it comes to, Millie Gibson. Why did I want to call her something else? When it comes to Millie Gibson, when it comes to Shuri Gatwa, when it comes to David Tennant, just because I don't like what they are doing, just because I don't like what they're doing in the show, even when it comes to frickin' Russell T Davies, I'm not going out there saying that they should be silenced and that they need to agree with me 110%. I don't want that. I don't want them to agree with me all the freaking time. I like disagreeing with people. I like having these conversations. But even then, just because they're doing stuff that I disagree with, I more think they should probably lose their job because I think they're putting out a bad product and the numbers actually back me up on this. I would like the show to be good, but I'm not going to take it out on them personally. I'm just going to say, hey, you're doing a bad show. You get fired. That's how that works out. But, you know, because these people, you know, they're so vicious, you have to agree with them constantly. They kicked her off. They got her to delete her account and everything. And it's awful. It is awful. I'm going to side with her on this. You shouldn't have done this. You should. This is 110%. I stand against this situation. You know, you got this last person coming over here basically boasting about it. Yeah, but didn't she basically pull a MS and say she was neutral about the genocide? Like, harassment isn't okay, but being neutral about genocide isn't okay either. This is just stuff I've heard through word of mouth. I have no effing clue what's really going on. Oh my god. So you're gonna have a position on it without actually looking into it, is what it boils down to. No, you shouldn't have been bullied off Twitter. She shouldn't have had any of this situation happen. And guess what? You're living with these crazy people. Doctor Who is courting these people. Everything revolves around these people, and now they're actually attacking family members and former members of the show just because, yet again, they're not pulling the 110% line and always being ahead of the curve and always with us in every little thing. You must be canceled. Live by the woke sword, die by the woke sword. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it out, friends. Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.